Hey guys, welcome to Strange Suspicion. If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat because I'm doing this all alone today. I don't want that. I can't use it. I don't know how to use it. I can't. Can anybody hear me right now? Okay, awesome. So I am going to start by giving you guys an update on what happened to me. On Sunday evening, I was on a probably 12-hour long phone call that started in the morning with a friend of mine named Kat in Sydney, and she should be live on this channel maybe this Saturday, possibly next Saturday. She was the special guest that was supposed to come that one time, and then she had the phone problems. She is Australian, she is very educated, and she has a lot to tell us. So right now, I'll tell you, I was talking to her for about 12 hours on Sunday, and all of a sudden, I experienced a thundercloud headache, it's called, where it's like very, very sudden. And immediately, Bob was concerned and he wanted to call 911. And I didn't want to do that. I was trying to get rid of it myself. Luckily, I had Bob, and Bob took care of the situation. He called 911. He dealt with me screaming and yelling, which is probably very, very unpleasant. Not probably, most likely, it was very scary for me. I do have anxiety, panic disorder, depression, and PTSD. And right now, I am not taking Zoloft. I quit smoking cigarettes and I quit smoking pot. So I'm having a really tough day, guys. But it's so nice that you guys are here. And it was so nice to get your kind messages that you sent. I really appreciate you guys. And just to set the record straight about the post that I made, I did receive a couple emails and they asked me for the Cash App. And that's why I put in the post. I received a lot of backlash for doing that. I'm not asking you guys for any money ever, but if you want to break it down, Bob and I have probably made $2 per video. That's all we've been paid. We're not making a lot of money on this. We put a lot of work into these videos, way more than $2 a video or $1 a video, whatever it is. So we're not banking, guys, but I would love to go full time. It's just not something that's in the cards right now. We don't have enough exposure or memberships or anything like that. But I just want to thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart. You don't know how much all that stuff meant to me that you sent me and said to me, but I do have one thing that I want to say. If anybody is in this chat right now who doesn't want to be in this chat or doesn't like me or my makeup, please just find your way out. And I don't know if you guys subscribe to or know who Sergeant Friday is. I'm gonna wait and see if you do in the chat. No, I'm pretty upset about that guy. I guess he's a creator. I didn't really know. Hey, what's up, Dillhole? And Kat and Kells and Debbie. Mountain Man, thanks for your amazing comments today, Mountain Man. Thanks, Jackie. Okay, so this guy's name is Sergeant Friday, and he often goes on Cluminati and Dago's lives. I can't think of who else. I'm not really sure. I never spoke to him. I never disrespected him. I never misspoke about him, anything, but he has made it very clear that he doesn't like me, and I have already reported him. But he put the comment under Bruno. I won't say his last name. He put his real name, and then when I clicked on it, it went to Sergeant Friday. And Sergeant Friday, guys, wants to let me know that he wishes I would have died. And that basically I'm a piece of shit. So if you guys know him, then that's fucking what happened. That's who was saying that to me. And so now I'm going to open it up for you guys. Whatever you want to ask, or if you want to come up on panel, I'm going to do this for 2 hours. And anybody's welcome. I'm going to put the link right in the chat. And I'm sorry for all the sniffling. I'm very emotional. But it's real, guys, right? So that's all right. Thanks, Mouse. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't want to scare anybody, but I wanted to keep you guys in the loop. That they told me it was a slight brain bleed at the bottom, where my neck and like the arteries down there were thinning. And I have to see a neurologist, and I have to get off the Zoloft, and like I said, quit smoking cigarettes and quit smoking pot, and basically try to handle everything that they're throwing at me without any kind of relaxation besides you guys. So that's why I had to come into the chat today, because I really wanted you guys to know it meant a lot to me and a lot to Bob that you cared so much about us, and your well wishes and your thoughts meant a lot to us. Thank you, Debbie. Just reading a comment right now. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Just goes to tell you what kind of man he is. When someone don't know you, don't let them tear you down, because yeah, well, I'm just gonna make this public too. I've been threatened before on this channel, and the threat came from somebody who's possibly involved in the case, possibly not. I'm not gonna say their name, but I'm getting really sick of the threats. I'm getting really sick of the drama. I'm really getting sick of being insulted. I feel that I've done a good job on YouTube. I feel that I've done more than be kind and understanding. I have heard from different creators as well that if I don't say what they want or do what they want, they're going to take all the subs away that they recommended to me. So right now, this is a very brave thing for me to say, but if you're only in here because you're subbed to someone else, please just don't sub to me, because I don't want to feel that this is going to get taken away at any moment because I don't behave for other creators. I don't know what you're saying, Rondi. Let me check this out. Isn't welcome in several places. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know the guy, honestly. And Johnny V, I don't know what you're talking about. Johnny V, does your first name start with an N? Because that's the other thing I was gonna discuss. Just so you guys know, like, I'm not gonna any longer handle emails that are crazy. Like, if that's you, I'm sorry, Johnny V, but honestly, you are emailing too many creators right now because you're getting us mixed up. The only person I've ever called the FBI on in my life is whoever threatened me, and a pedophile. Unless you're a pedophile, it wasn't me. So that is you, Johnny V. Okay, so I will not be taking on your case. And I was going to take on your case, but the reason I'm not is because you are so melancholy in your emails. I'm not trying to be rude, but no, maybe you're not. Are you Randy? I'm not Randy. Nathan. No, no, that's not true, because I just read your email and you said you've emailed every single creator, and you you said that you've emailed every creator, and you've explained the whole case. You sent me your 911 calls. I took the time to organize everything and get it ready, and it's not fast enough for you. And you said that, okay, Johnny V, that's not you. Somebody named Nathan emailed me, and he has a different screen name. That's why I thought it might have been you. But there is a guy named Nathan, and he emailed me saying, like, please take on my case. I was done wrong, and the guy was done wrong, and I was more than willing to, expose the case for him and tell everybody that he wasn't treated right. But he said, "Oh, you are Nathan. Okay, cool. Then it is you. You said that I called the FBI on you or threatened to call the FBI on you. You can go ahead and read it in the email. I'm not going to go over it again. That was just what I was going to give you your attention. There's your 1 minute of attention, okay? Because I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to take on your case. I'm not going to take on your harassment every other week. I didn't take your email wrong. Read it. We can discuss this in email." So basically, what I'm telling you guys is, because I've been threatened so much and because I've been harassed so much, and you guys, some of you guys are not respectful. Most of you are. Like, honestly, if you have a problem with my makeup and you need to see what I look like that bad, why don't you go to my shorts? You can go right down to my short videos and look right at the thumbnail of them, and you can see my face right there. I'm not going to have the argument about the makeup anymore. Yeah, Johnny. Do I have a mod? So Dill? Dill, do you hear my voice right now? No, you weren't, Johnny. You can go ahead and reread your email. Dill, can you type yes if you see me? I mean, if you hear me. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, Mouse, I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying to get it all out because I can't have him. Yeah, Dill, that's what I want you to do. Or Johnny B, you could just take yourself right out. Honestly, go ahead and reread your email. Okay. So now we're going to open up the panel for, I should use more makeup. Yes, yes, yes. Dill, I just watched your video. It's super funny. The one where I won't say, but if you guys haven't seen Dill's new video, please go check out Dill Hole's channel. He's very, very smart and funny. Very funny. He likes to take care of scammers, which I wish I could do. So today it has been 21 minutes, so I have an hour and 40 minutes left. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put your comments on here because I don't have any takers yet for the panel. I will discuss any case, anything. I am so sorry, 13th hour. I did see that about your mom. My heart goes out to you, and Bob's heart goes out to you. That's something I can't even imagine happening in my personal life. I think I would really lose it. Everybody, please share your sympathy with 13th hour. She lost her mother recently, very, very recently. She died on Saturday. I'm here for you if you need to, at all vent or anything about that. Okay. I am sorry to hear about that. I love my mother very, very much, and I can't imagine losing her for even for 1 minute. She's like my hero. She's been the nicest person I've ever known. So sorry to be all sappy, guys. Let's get this out of the way. And 13th hour, please get a hold of me so that I can help you get through this. I would like to. So should blow my nose. All right. So does anybody want to come up on panel? I put the link in the chat. Sorry to hear that, Brandy. Cooey, hey, Cooey, Cat, are you here? Cat, can you click that link right there? I'm gonna go on mute for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So I was just talking about you, Kat. I'm gonna put this link right here. Let's see if it'll work, okay? It's the best day for you to come on because you're already awake. Guys, Kat is the most amazing. I was on the phone with her for probably 12 hours on Sunday, but I've been friends with her for a few months now. So woo! Thank you so much for the super, what do you call it? Super thanks, super chat. Jeez. Who is that? Man called Clay. Thank you, Clay. Really appreciate that. Hey, Kat, do you see me? Coo-wee! Trying to call my Aussie friend here. There she goes. I know I cause people to have headaches by me talking too much. Kat, you're silly. Look at right under your name. Kat. Do you see where my message is in? So it says yours and it says Simply Solos, and then it's mine. See that link right there? Put that link in your browser and see if it will let you in. Bob's not feeling good today. That's why Bob's not on the live. That's why it looks like crap. All right. So looks like there's 77 of you in here right now. Norman is amazing. Looks like you're getting double messages. That was happening to me too. I'm not sure why. Hey. Hey, Kat, can you hear me? Do you see that link that I'm posting? I want to see if you can click on it. Yeah, Bob is fun, but Bob's probably not feeling good because I've been really difficult the last few days. I had to quit smoking cigarettes and quit smoking pot, and I'm very, very moody, and I'm not emotionally under control. So he's gonna take a step away. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Doc Terry, I can't believe that. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You just read about him. Who? About Doc Terry? Doc Terry is a woman. And you are awesome, Doc Terry. I don't know how to thank you. Like, you like blew the wind right out of me. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Kat, guys, but Kat, you gotta try that link, girl. I'm having a hard time understanding why nobody's coming up on panel, but I was gonna have Kat up here. She's having a problem with StreamYard and it kind of freaking sucked. But okay. What is on panel? Okay, Judy, this here, look in the chat, Judy. See this link right here? If you click on that, oh, whoa, 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 wait, hold on a second. Oh my gosh.
G'day, g'day. Can you hear me?
Good day. Coo-wee. All right, you did it all the way from Aussie. I'm so glad you got on here.
I'm so glad you're fucking okay, mate.
I know, right?
Fuck, had me worried.
Mate, I had like a thundercloud headache, and it just like like all of a sudden, and I went straight. Bob went straight for the 911 call, and then I was in one hospital, then in another hospital. It was a nightmare.
I thought it was the bad joke I made.
No.
Hey,
Which
Ricky
one?
Bobby,
No.
how's Ricky Bobby? Is Ricky Bobby okay?
Yeah, he's not feeling good because I'm a cranky bitch.
Hang in there, Ricky Bobby. Hang in
He's
there, buddy.
keeping his distance because I'm a monster.
Hey, just before I'm rude, g'day everyone in chat. I'm so sorry I can't now read the chat, but g'day everyone in the States. G'day everyone in Europe, South Africa, UK, Australia. G'day everyone. Hope you're all fantastic.
Thank you for the super chat, Mouse. Okay, so let's think about this, Kat. We've discussed many times that there is a possibility that Freemasonry is involved in this case. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And Freemasonry, as far as you know, is okay, so chat, we're going to educate you here. Freemasonry is not something that you can all the way blanket yourself in a short amount of time. It takes years and years and years, right?
Yes.
And how many years would you think that would take about to get to the
Oh.
33?
Okay, so you would start off, you're just a friend, you know, you're getting to know them, you might have friends in it, so forth. Then it requires 3 actual signatures and backing by 3 high-level ones. Like, it can't be an entered apprentice, it can't be someone who's a novice themselves, you know, it has to be higher-ranking ones, so you have to get at least 3 people for that to sign you off and back you and do the background checks on you and so forth. Then you would move into entered apprentice, which, depending on your ability to study, can take, you know, so you've got to go through all the knowledge and the testing to reach entered apprentice, which is the, I guess you could call it the novice level. But that, like I said, depending on first how you can study, how you can get through all the knowledge and the courses, you know, it can take someone 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depending on their abilities, and also how they're behaving within the lodge. The other lodge members will take note. So basically, you're being put through, what do you call it in the military, Pia? The rookie, or, you know, what's your, you know,
Like an initiation, like a
what's your first
basic
level?
training, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic training, and then you're going to entered apprentice. Then you're going to go through another level, which is an apprentice. Then, gosh, I mean, it can take you 10 to 15 to 20 years to become a master mason, and you mightn't ever be approved for that. You can be in the masons the entire time and stay as an entered apprentice. You won't reach master masonry because they'll only take up certain people up there, people who are prepared to, well, as they say, so above, so below, and prepared to play both sides, good and evil. So if I always laugh to you, Pia, that when people comment and say, "Oh, but I know Freemasons and they're great. You know, they're just down at the local lodge. You know, they're doing community work and charity," and 100%, that's truly what they're doing. They really are, because those blokes are on that level where people have to understand that even within that organisation, they have 2 separate organisations, 3 in fact. It goes up then into the Order of 9 Angels. Then it goes up to the Royal Arch. You know, these are all levels. When people think of Freemasonry, they always say, oh, 33 Master Mason. Well, quite frankly, that's the basic level. You know, like I said, then you go up to the Order of 9 Angels, the Royal Arch, and then you're looking at the Order of the Garter, which is only 33 people in the entire world, and that's run out of the royal family, the monarchy. So the
33 in the entire world, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Order of the Garter, there's only 33. And then when someone passes away, they'll bring in one other person, and it'll always maintain at the 33. And just in case anyone's puzzled about what the 33 means, there's lots of different symbology. And again, anyone in chat, I just want to, do you mind if I just take a second, Peter, to preface something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thank you. What I want to make clear to everyone is you all have your beliefs. You all have the ways that you operate in life. You have your education, the way you think about things, the way you go about life. And the thing I always tell you, Peter, that makes me laugh so much when people want to say, oh, please, you know, conspiracies. Oh, that doesn't happen. What are you going on about? Or they're not doing that, because in people's heads, They believe that they're not doing that, so no one else is capable of it. But what people have to really comprehend is you have to remove your own beliefs, your own thoughts. This is their beliefs. This is their structure. These are their ideals. This is their operation. So they run under a pagan system. So when people want to question it, it's like you've got to start thinking not as you, but as how they think. So when I'm going to be talking to you about this is not personal beliefs. I don't bring that into it. This is about how they operate, how they think, how they go about things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I do. Yeah.
And I think people
And
make
even if, like, how when I was talking about Freemasons a few videos back, I got a lot of backlash from people telling me that I don't understand Freemasonry, or I'm just paranoid, and Freemasons don't run things and they don't have secret societies. They eat beans, you know what I mean? I'm like, maybe they do eat beans, right? I eat beans too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
well, I can assure you,
I think a
I can
lot of
assure you,
people don't know if it's real, but I just want to say, and I think you agree that um you can believe that Freemasons control things, or you can not believe it, but it doesn't change that it's absolutely real. Like, you can
yes,
believe in it or not, but it's really there. So,
yes,
yeah,
yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get across. That you can. Okay, so everyone will. And by the way, everyone, I just want to make it really clear. I'm not into true crime. I won't be able to talk about any of that. That's all of you guys. I run a different thing over here in Australia, but I wanted to come on and talk with Pia about things that we'll get to. But I always say that people will clutch their pearls and clutch their chest and say, oh my gosh, how do these tragedies and how do these things keep happening in our society? And we've got to stop them, and enough. And people will spend 50 years of their lives clutching their pearls, saying, oh, this is terrible, and oh, my heart breaks, and oh, I cry for these people, and oh, this tragedy. And yet, when you flat out tell them how it's happening, why it's happening, how it's coming about, without fail, the first thing out of their mouths is, oh, no, that's not true. Oh, no, that's not happening. So
yep,
let's reach a point, everyone, where you comprehend that this has been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. Let's not get into history because, for a start, his story, let's think of the word magic, because women didn't exist doing anything in history. So I'm not going to get into which parts of history are true because the victors write history. So much of it is manipulated to tell a narrative
true.
that suits the victors. But in terms of, let's say, us as just human beings with hearts, we see all these things going on for centuries. How many times do you have to see these events take place over and over and over again? And we're not talking gaps of 50 years between things. Every single day of our lives, we are watching and witnessing with our own eyes the things that are taking place in the world, yet without fail, the first thing out of people's mouths is, oh, no, that's not happening. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're a lunatic. Yeah? Well, all a conspiracy is firstly just two people getting together to come up with a plan. Secondly, corruption. You have all done corruption. Every single one of you has taken a pen from work, right? That's
Exactly.
corruption. To be really pathetic and simple about it, that's corruption. And that's you and I on this level. We'll take a pen home. Oh, great. Oh, there's, a notepad. Oh, I'll take that home. Yeah, well, think about these people on $1 trillion. Okay. So, extrapolate that sort of conspiracy and corruption that we do amongst ourselves on a little level. When you go down and score, well, you guys are legal in the US, but if someone goes and scores $20 of marijuana, well, you are committing a crime. You're conspiring with someone to do something. So then extrapolate that out, everyone, to these $1 trillion, $1 billion operations that, remember, everyone, just my family's involvement in it goes back to 9 AD. Did you hear
Yeah.
me? 9 AD,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
so I'm pretty sure you know what you're talking about.
So, but meaning that's how long just in my family's history it's been going, right? So this idea people have that it doesn't exist and it's something is bizarre to me, because also they've done an amazing job on the cognitive dissonance of everyone, where they've done such a number on people that people are convinced that what they are seeing with their own eyes, hearing with their own ears, and knowing deep in their animal instinct, the hairs on your back of the neck, they will literally witness it, and they'll turn, and someone can say to them, hey, this happened and this happened and this person, and without fail, the person will turn and say, no, 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 don't be silly, that didn't happen, because they've done a number on everyone. They've swarmed everyone with so much bombardment that people have lost all ability for critical thinking. All my relatives, they're still alive. That my grandfather, not great-great-grandfather, grandfather was born in 1865.
Woo.
Because he was, he was a bit of a, 74 years of age. Like, what's going on, Granddad? Like, what the hell are you doing? And just quietly, Grandma, what's going on? You were 50. So they had gone through, like when I got to speak, that 1867, and the critical thinking, they went up against it. They knew exactly what was going on. They knew how they were being operated against, and they fought against it. They spoke up against it. They analysed it, and now the febrile minds that have taken place in everyone, where everyone's proud to sort of boast that they have febrile minds by this simplistic nature of their thinking that says, no, no, I'm just going to put a blanket no. And can I tell you why that happens in everyone? Is because you were put through the Rockefeller system from birth. So before, there'd be like maybe 3 or 4 of you, and your education would be with actually people experienced in it. Blacksmiths who'd done it for 20, 30 years, you would go and learn at their feet. You'd go out and learn farming by actually being on the farm. Everything you learned. And then you would sit with people to discuss philosophy and so forth. And then they went, oh, hang on a minute, we can't have the masses thinking for themselves. What the hell? And they brought in the Rockefeller system, and that's when the whole education system changed into the exact replica of the prison system. If you actually look at prisons, schools, and hospitals, they are all the same system. And so what they decided to do was say, right, we are going to control the narrative. You're going to go through an education system. And so everyone is born with this concept of, I will be born, I will go to school, I will get a partner, I will marry, I will work, I will die. The whole that we're going to hit these timing points in our life, that everyone has been programmed that this is how you live your life. These are the timing points you have to hit, and if you don't, you're a complete and utter failure. That has been the constant messaging for the last 100 years to everyone. And so what takes place in people's minds is, if we are going to shatter that existence and explain to them what is really going on and how the systems work in this world, the reason people instantly rise up and say, no, no, that's not true, they don't exist, this isn't happening, there's not people running things, there's not secret societies, is because what it would do is absolutely shatter their own ego. And I don't mean ego as in you're out on a street going, oh, I'm looking fly today. I don't mean that pathetic ego. I'm meaning the deep, deep ego within everyone that wants to be certain things. So if you come along, like someone like me, and says, well, this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie, and this is what's really going on, the reason they arc up and get so aggressive and violent in their reactions of denial is because it would actually crumble their entire world and existence, and everything that they have worked for, every bit of energy and effort they have put into their lives and doing all those things that they were told to do would shatter that completely. And people get devastated, they get depressed about it, they feel lost, they feel unanchored, They feel terrified, they feel nervous that, oh, if these structures fall, or if I question these structures, what will that make of me and what will become of me? Well, I can tell you this, once you get through the depression of, oh, holy fuck, right, I understand what's going on in this world. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, it is devastating because a majority of humans have beautiful hearts that want to help each other, that want to be community minded, that want to love each other, that want to
Absolutely.
support each other. And so the scary thing is for them that that all shatters. But in actual fact, once you gain the knowledge and you really do your research and you really discover how this world operates, when you get to the other side of it, it's actually the most incredibly liberating feeling that you'll ever experience in your life, because all the shackles and the chains and the doctrines and the narratives that have been placed on you and just choking you down, and that drudge of daily existence, it actually all unleashes off you, and you open up into this beautiful existence of saying, oh, hang on a minute, that's not important. That's irrelevant. That's just something I've got to go and do to make a bit of cash to buy some food. None of this is important. This is all make believe. This is all theatre. This is all monopoly. We're all just playing a game to keep moving things forward. But really, it frees you up in that once you know how it all operates, you kind of take on this wonderful laughter of really realizing what's truly important, which is love, light, laughter, hanging with your friends,
Right.
having a great time, going to the beach, all those
Freedom.
natural things. Freedom. You're in complete freedom. And the other thing it gives you on that freedom is you can be at a workplace, and when most people have sheer terror of their bosses or this will happen, you actually take on this hilarity in your mind that it's all a show and it's all a laugh, and you sort of take on a do 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 in your head that it's a clown show, so you don't have to get as worked up and agitated about everything, and you can focus on the wonderful things that us humans actually do with each other. And coming
Exactly.
from someone who has been given the like I've died 5 times, like had the last rites 5 times, and I'm telling you, in that moment, I guarantee to you all that when you're going through that, you're not saying, oh, well, that was good. I had that team meeting at 3 p.m. on Tuesday with the boss, and, my career was looking good, and, tax time came about, taxes in. None of that. What you did as a career or any of that makes any difference to you. All that happens when you're dying is you're looking back and going, oh, was I loved? Did I love? Did I have friendship? Did I laugh? Did I sit under a tree? Did I climb a tree? Did I swim in the ocean? Did I smell the fresh grass? Did I see the beautiful flowers? Uh, did did I treat people beautifully? Did they treat me beautifully? Did I give the best of my ability as a human being with a full heart of love and light to people? That's truly all that happens to you. You truly, when you're dying, none of those outside systems are relevant in your mind whatsoever. There truly isn't. That it's a laughing joke. That's like, oh, okay. And this comprehension that people are better than you, higher than you because of a work position? Like, why? Where have people lost their humanities? Like, it's a bizarre concept that this class system that a lot of other countries have. We're very lucky in Australia. We really don't have a class system here. So, sorry, I'm going on.
Oh no, you're
I'll
okay.
shut
You're
up for a
okay.
second.
You're okay. I was just Cyborg Mama just came on panel. Are you still there, Cyborg?
Oh, I'm here.
Are you nervous?
I'm very nervous, but
Oh,
I'm
you're
so listening to what Kat is saying. She's
yeah.
amazing.
You said your
G'day,
grandfather was a Mason?
g'day,
Pardon,
Cyber Mama.
hello. Pardon
Oh,
me, Pia.
did you say that your grandfather was a Mason?
Yes, and my great great reached 33rd degree something or other in the Masons. I just found it when I was doing some genealogy and I never really looked into it. But
From
when
the
I was younger, I was made to go to Job's Daughters.
What
And
is that?
Wow.
What is that?
and oh, it's a society for young women.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, look, we got a whole bunch of people. Okay, hold on, guys.
Okay.
We
So-
got
But
looks,
anyway, it was
ooh, here's
I
my
couldn't deal with
favorite. Let's see. Are you there? Are you up here, babe? Bob?
Come
Weird.
on, Bob.
Yeah,
Come on, Bob.
I'm
He's
right
Come
here.
on,
back
help me
there.
out, Bob.
Yeah, help him out. Help him out. Hey, Bob.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yeah.
All right.
You guys say hi to Kat and Cyborg Mama, and then Judy's back there too.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
G'day, everyone. Hi, everyone.
You fooled me.
You fooled. Me too.
Oh, herb or herb or however you
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's Herb Burnley, right, babe?
Herb Burnley. I should have known. My God.
A lot of
that
people
was
don't
pretty
get
good.
it. Oh,
All right.
hello, Judy. I see you there
Hello.
too. I'm
Hello.
glad you're doing good. Okay, so Kat, are you willing to take questions?
Yes, but I also don't want to dominate. Like, of course, if anyone else wants to speak, I'll shut up and, but of course I'll answer any questions. But we're a community. It's a collaborative. We're all in it together.
Absolutely.
Well, I
But
have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you tell me about Job's Daughters? I was very young and I couldn't handle the dressing up, the secrets, they're better than I was, and I didn't last very long. But I never understood what it was about other than making you a young mother or something.
Yeah, it's a feeder group for so the Freemasons is, oh, sorry.
What was
Okay.
that?
Sorry, should I speak or?
Yeah, I hear echo somewhere. Is that
Yeah,
me?
same.
If you have your how does that go, Bob? If they have their YouTube on? If you have your YouTube open, you will echo.
Okay, well then I need to go out and come back then, because I've
Hang
gone
on.
through. I was in YouTube when I hit the link.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same, Cyber. I literally, Cyborg, I literally just switched. I didn't realize that as well. So yeah, I just flicked my YouTube and the echo's gone.
Oh, that's much
Freemasonry
better.
is cult-like. 13th Hour said. I don't know if it's cult-like.
No,
I think
but
it's like
the
exclusive. To
to Cyborg,
a
so
bloodline,
it's
right?
yes. So the Freemason is the male side, and the Eastern Star is the female side. And
That's
Cyborg,
yeah.
Yes.
your group is a feeder group into the Eastern Star. So you would be taken from the Job up into the Eastern Star, just like the sororities are and the frats are. So your group, then into the sorority, then into Eastern Star, and for the boys, up into the frats, then into the Freemasonry. And I just want to point out to everyone, 33, it's different meanings. There's 33 vertebrae in our spine, so the human trunk, because the pineal gland, they're pagans, remember? So
Yeah,
the pineal gland into the 33 vertebrae in our spine. But what it mostly means is that at 33 degrees, you're frozen. And so what it represents for them is everyone is in a frozen state of no knowledge. And once you reach the 33 degrees, you melt being frozen and you go into another realm.
Interesting.
It's Illuminati, right? It's the Illuminati. It's the real
Well,
Illuminati.
Yes, well, Illuminati is the illumination. All it's saying, occult just means illumination, meaning the light bearers. We are going to shine light for this knowledge, okay? So what the Illuminati is within under the structures, like what everyone has to comprehend in the world, and I'll just quickly do this bullet point. I know I told you, Pia, but everyone take note of the countries that are in around the world. Majority of countries have blue and red, correct? Blue and red flags.
Yeah.
Blue and red political parties.
Yeah.
The two sides, blue and red. And again, everyone, this is not political, okay? We're not getting into blues and reds, and this is on a higher level. So
No
the reason
purple.
that is around the whole world is because what happens when you gel blue and red? It's purple, right? So purple is the color of royalty, and royalty and the monarchy rules the world. You can want to debate that till the end of time, but that is the fact. It's the royal.
That's
It's the
amazing.
monarchy.
That makes sense because
It makes so much
the
sense.
dye that they the purple dye, when it was first discovered, only royalty could have it. It cost so much.
Yep.
But purple has a real intense meaning throughout time, I think.
Exactly.
Yep.
And if you take note of the actual countries that never signed up to the blue-red under that system are the countries in the world that get hammered and get kept suppressed, and they're never allowed to be involved. And I just want to clear something up for everyone. I'm sick to death of people saying third world countries in a snobbish put-down way. That's not what third world countries meant. Third world country came about that when the war happened and there was the Allies and the triangle. So, you know, the Russia, the hookups and the World War, and all third world meant was it was the countries that didn't participate and want to go into the war. Okay, so third world simply meant that they weren't on the Allied side or the other side. They chose to stay out of it all. Okay, and they are rich, rich countries. They are super wealthy. So this put down that, oh, they're a third world country, isn't got nothing to do with poverty. It's got to do with the war and them not participating in this system and structure.
True.
Isn't that interesting how we've translated that to be, a put down, third world countries? You don't want to go to third world countries.
I would.
Cyborg,
Yes.
people in a second will find something to put people down.
Well, that's true. That's true.
They'll find the
Right.
most ridiculous reason.
For any reason.
Yep, you're
Put
right.
long makeup on your face.
And so it goes it goes to the monarchy. And then the monarch, remember, this is the B system, right? We're all under the B system. Then that's the Order of the Garter, the 33. That's the Royal Arch. That is the top of the Freemasonry. Then it's the Order of the Garter, the Group of 30, the Committee of 300, into the Bilderberg. So the Committee of 300,
Okay.
they're all the bloodline elites. Then they pull everyone together under the Bilderberg meeting once a year, and then the instructions go out of how everything will be operated. They go back to their different organisations like Council on Foreign Relations, Heritage Foundation, you can name them all around the world. Then they're implemented under the prime ministers or presidents of each country, and it just goes down like a what do you guys call it in the US? A pyramid.
Pyramid
You know,
scheme.
yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. That's why
Oh,
you've got the
yeah,
pyramids
yeah.
and all the Freemasonry, right? Because it all comes from the top down.
Yeah.
And they're all actors, and it's word magic, and you have to look at their wording they use for everything, their symbols, their sigils. It makes me laugh when people will see all these symbolism go on and doing all these particular moves, and people still want to pretend it doesn't exist, yet they all do the same handshakes, the same colouring. And so the purple is the monarchy, and the US is ruled by that monarchy. We're ruled by that monarchy, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, Cyborg, please.
No, that's okay. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Same,
Yeah.
very much.
I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out where this Curious Cat. It's really weird. Somebody named Curious Cat with a K, just like you. She's
Yo,
from
yo,
Australia.
yo. Yeah, no way. Curious
Yeah.
Cat, you're an Aussie.
She said, I'm an Aussie. And I'm like, she said where she was from before. Where are
Oh,
you
that
from?
isn't this cat?
Yeah,
I
this
can't
is Cat too. She's too shy. Okay, where are you from, Cat, though? Her name is
Yeah.
Curious Cat with 2 Ks. Tell me where you're from in Australia, though, so I can let
Yeah,
my
please.
Cat know, so Cat and Cat can know.
Imagine if she's like my doppelganger twin and we meet each other and we look the same and we're like, fuck.
Right? You never
Stranger
know.
things have happened.
Exactly.
For
But
sure.
has she said where she's from?
No, not yet. But somebody said third world countries, the term third world has lost its original meaning. It means something totally different in context in the modern language. Yeah, I don't know what constitutes a third world country, though. You know what I mean? Is it
No, but
economic
that's what it was.
status?
No,
Oh,
no,
it's for
sorry.
people are very hungry and very poor. And
Oh,
No, that's
no.
not what it is. It came about in the war. You go back to
Oh,
the
I
war.
know then, but
Oh,
now
oh, now, yeah.
oh, sorry, Cyborg. Apologies. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, it's just something that gets me worked up because I cannot stand when people think they're so superior and want to put other nations down as being poor or less than.
Right. Exactly. Because what is poor? You know what I mean? Is it?
What's money? It's
Yeah,
fucking paper.
it's awful. Disgusting. You could just rip it up and burn it up. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What is it? You can be lost on a desert island and have $1 billion in your pocket, and guess what? You got to chop the fucking wood, make the fire, pull a branch down, cook your food. Like money will make no difference to you.
Oh, so okay. So now, Curious Cat told me she's from Tasmania.
Ah, the little Tassie devil.
Yeah, I guess. Where is that? I don't even know where that is in Australia.
That's our gorgeous little, we call it the Apple Isle because it looks like a gorgeous little apple. So when you look at the map of Australia, down the bottom right corner, you'll see a gorgeous little island just sitting right off Victoria, and it's the shape of an apple. And it's our most beautiful, spectacular state in the whole country. The natural beauty of it, incredible rivers, like it's extraordinary. And the beautiful natural food off the farms that come from there is probably the greatest produce in the world apart from New Zealand. So it's spectacular. She's living in paradise basically.
Huh. Then you have nothing to be nervous about, Curious Cat. You're luckier
Exactly.
than
And no
all
one
of
can
us.
get to her.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't even know that was a real, like, is there a real thing? I know it probably sounds silly, but is there a real thing called a Tasmanian devil?
Yes.
Whoa.
So there was for ages, and then they thought it went extinct, or it went extinct, and now yeah, this is where I'm a bit dodgy because I don't believe in genetics and fucking with that. But they've been doing that bullshit DNA genetics to recreate them and bring them back into the population.
Wow.
But
Can't believe
yeah,
that's
oh,
even real.
Curious Cat would be wild with being a Tassie devil.
Yeah. Oh, Bob says, and they spin and go blah, 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 blah. Did I read that right, Bob?
Just like Pia, right, Bob?
Right? Right. Yeah, you guys, Kat does a great impersonation of whoever that guy is who talks to Ricky Bobby.
You mean Ricky Bobby? I'd like some Mountain Dew, thanks, Ricky Bobby. I dropped that in the third. That's a big 10-4 negatory on the slide back. Come in, rubber ducky. Do you copy? That's my best US accent. Sorry, everyone in the States. I apologize.
No, I think it's great. I think it's so great. Norman says, nice to hear from you, Kat. Norman, will you come up and talk to Kat? Norman
Yeah,
is
Norman.
like, he's amazing. He's like, he
Agreed.
catches all the Easter eggs in all our videos, and he's like super, super, super like observant of everything, especially
Agreed.
trolls. He's real good with trolls. And by the way, anybody who can hear this, I just wanted to say, if you see a troll in chat, you can be as mean as you wanna today, okay? Not worried about that. If somebody says something that you don't like about something negative, we don't allow negativity here, but today we're just gonna let it all hang out. If somebody's rude, be rude back, and then we'll get rid of it because it's just irritating, and I'm tired of being the nice person about it,
Yeah, but you don't fight mean with mean, Pia, or you don't fight nasty with nasty. You come back with beauty and love and light. So
Right.
when people are nasty to me, I say, oh my gosh, are you okay? What happened to you in your life? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, what's making you struggle? What's making you feel that you've got to attack someone else? Like, are you upset about something? Did something affect you when you were a kid? Like, what's going on for you, buddy? That's all.
Exactly.
That's how
I
you
don't
deal
know.
with it.
I don't know why people are so like that. You know what I mean? On YouTube, like we're all the same. We're all human beings. We're all looking into true crime. Like, remember when you first told me that when we were discussing Idaho 4, you were telling me how good you are and how skilled and educated you are with tracking, and that if they were all killed in that house, right, there would be
well,
animals all over the place. Like
yes, but
swarming.
Peter, may I just say, everyone in chat, it made me sound like an egotistical maniac. My following sentence was, even though I'm that great, I have been humbled by the ones who taught me. And I told Pia that they catch me out every time because they are so far superior to me. I've been doing it 45 years and I feel that I'm on, novice rookie level compared to them. So sorry, Pia, I just it sounded like I'm
No,
like,
you
oh,
are very no, but you're okay. So like you're 45
no,
years ahead of us all. Do you know what I mean?
well, I'm
Oh,
so I'm
Moonvale's also here
55.
from Aussie. Moonvale, do you want to come up and speak with me and Kat?
Is Cyborg still here?
She said she lost her audio and that I think she's coming back. But
Oh,
she may
please,
not.
because she was great.
But
And can I just, sorry to interrupt here, but
no,
I
you're
just want to
fine.
say about Norman Peterson, I don't know if it's a fake name, like in terms of male or female, but the other thing about Norman is every single time he's an absolute gentleman of the old school, and I just want to give him kudos for that. He conducts himself as a gentleman at all times.
Yeah, he sure does, right?
Yeah, so I just wanted to give Norman that shout out for that.
Yep. Norman is I see AR Hayes is also in the chat. Moonvale will not come in the chat. She doesn't do panels, or he. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but it's an Aussie. Lots of Aussies. I love all the Australians in my community. All so intelligent, all so kind and dapper, I guess. Also very fresh-minded and always willing to help out. I love that so much. Like, it's probably because you guys are on the other side of the world and you don't deal with all the crap we deal with.
Yeah, and it used to take 10 months for us to get anything. Remember, we're on this island, so anything back in the day, if you needed anything, it took about 10 months by boat. Whereas, so everyone had to do it themselves. Like it was just on an island, and without the Aboriginals, none of us would be here. So mine were convicts, they were dumped here, literally dumped into the bush with absolutely nothing, chained, shackled. My great grandmother was owned by a man for 25 years as a slave. People
Whoa.
think it's only black, but it's white slavery as well.
Yeah,
And
there's
without,
slaves everywhere.
yeah, and without the Aboriginal people, they would have been dead in 5 minutes in this Australian bush. The
Oof.
Aboriginal people taught them everything, taught them how to eat, survive, live, and without them, we would be absolutely nothing. We wouldn't have survived because everything had to come by boat from Europe, and that took 10 to 11 months. And by the way, that's if the boat made it.
Oh, wow.
So they could only rely on each other, and that's why that Aussie spirit to this day is we rely on each other.
Hey, I have a question.
Ooh, Bob.
Oh, whoa.
Kat's excited now she can talk to you.
Hi.
Oh, and 13th hours here too. Go ahead, Bob.
This is probably like kind of an asinine question, and I really don't know. Is there an Aboriginal language?
Oh, probably thousands, Bob. I nearly called you Ricky Bobby. Sorry.
That's okay. Now, just tell me about them dang languages. I want to hear about them languages.
Hey, give me your Aussie word, please, Bob. Give everyone the S word.
What's that, Sheila? Rightio.
Everyone he called me, he was like, "G'day, Sheila." Yes, Bob. There's so many languages. Like within, say, New South Wales alone. Oh my gosh, there could be truly about 200 languages. So each tribe has their own language.
Is
There's
it like
of
a
course.
clicky language?
Oh no, like
Yeah.
spell socks in Swahili,
Are you
right?
serious?
So, yeah, is S, is O, is X.
Whoa.
But no, there would be, yes, sorry, Bob, there is those, yes, they do have, of course, words with clicks and which we all do, by the way.
Right.
But yeah, the languages are incredible and extraordinary. Actually, what I'll do, Bob, I've got the last known recording of the original. Oh, Curious Cat. It's the last recording of the original Tasmanian Aboriginal elder woman. And a guy back in the day weirdly took a gramophone and he got this incredible recording of her
Cool.
speaking in the native tongue. So I'll send that through to you, Bob, and then I think you'll be able to put it up for everyone to see or something.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
very
brilliant.
cool.
And
She
she's
said
speaking in
400
the language.
languages. Is there 400 languages?
Sorry, mate.
Curious, Curious Cat said that. She said over 400 languages.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So, like,
That's
I'll
all I
do
wanted
that.
to ask.
That's
And
not
Bob,
surprising.
Thanks, I'm out.
All right, babe.
So, Bob,
Bye, Bob.
just to let you know, like Gadigal is Sydney, and they'll say Darkinjul. So Darkinjul is thank you. So to Bob, as a Gadigal, I will say Darkinjul.
Doc and Joel, Bob. It sounds like rock and roll.
It does.
I thought I was on Once Upon a Crime Time for a second. That's what he says. He says rock and roll. 'Cause he's a rocker, I guess. He was a rocker, or he still is. I think he still is. But yeah, 13th hour.
Hey.
Did you have any questions for Kat about? I saw you were saying that it was like a sorority or like a fraternity, Freemasonry.
Okay. So, it's kind of prevalent around here, where I live. I live in southern Oklahoma, and I mean, we have those little towns. We live in a little town like you see when you're watching true crime on TV, where downtown looks exactly the same, and it's you almost feel like you're not in. I don't know, not in a big city. We're just like this small town, and there's all the buildings downtown. Every building in town that is run by anybody powerful has Masonic stuff on it, and we have a Freemason cemetery area at our local cemetery. Yeah.
What is that? What do you mean?
Cemetery
For Freemasons?
Yeah, and they're with everybody else, and it's marked with a Freemason sign with their pinnacle. Yes.
Do you have those in Australia, Kat?
Yeah, all my family are in them.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a famous one just near Bondi Beach, a famous cemetery, and it was our backyard, like literally our backyard back in the day. And they would just, you used to bury your family on your property.
Or are they on the farm?
Yeah, so but you know how, in the US back in the day, you'd just bury your loved ones on your own property.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a question now. It says,
Okay.
Pebbles would like to know, are women allowed to be buried in that cemetery?
No.
Yes. Well,
hair.
they have the Eastern Star section. Sorry, 13th. Yeah, they have the male.
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
they're
have
in a
separate.
different
Yeah, they're separated. Yeah.
Wow.
But of course, like if you've got like a couple, they will be put next. Like the Freemason Eastern Star is in the same section, so of course, if you're married or whatever and you want to be buried next to each other, of course you are. They don't go, no,
Right.
you've got to get over there.
Yeah, and see, I even walked through that today because I buried my mom today, so
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
walked right through it. So
Wow.
I walked right through that today, but
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about that. It's later on, Pia.
Yeah.
It's
awful
because there are things that you don't know about me.
Mhm.
I was sex trafficked as a child. My mother and I were held captive
Holy
from the
shit.
time I was 2 until I was 11 years old. So for 8 years.
Yeah, the
And,
only thing I know about you is that you're in that horror movie.
Yeah.
Kat, she's in the horror movie.
My boobs are.
Oh, you are.
Her boobs are. Yeah, her boobs are the
Yeah,
the
my
star.
boobs are.
She's a boob
I-
star.
It's on parade.
Her boobies are showing, Cat, if you want to see them.
what are
It's on
the,
Tubi.
It's called, what is it called again? Something Bigfoot, right?
Brutal Bigfoot.
Brutal Bigfoot. You can watch it for free if you got Tubi down there, but I don't know if you guys got Tubi.
I'm the redhead, and I
Okay,
get
yeah.
The
slaughtered.
redhead, and she's the one
Yeah.
with the perky boobs.
Hey, I'm 48 years old. You gotta admire that.
Yeah, yeah, for real, for real. Like,
Seriously,
they-
I've
they
had
don't look-
5
you're
pregnancies.
48. You're 48, but they're not 48.
No, they are
No.
not. They are 15
Yeah. Oh, see?
because my
Not
children
even
suck
legal
them
yet.
dry. My children, yeah, I fed my children, and then they disappeared, and then now I have a beautiful set that my husband blessed me with because I wanted them.
Bob said
So
boobs.
boobies, Bob. I'm on with Pia.
That's
I'm
funny.
sorry, the husband was asking questions. The
Oh,
husband,
Say it's
It's
just Pia and Cat.
just Pia and Cat right now.
No big
I
deal.
think boobs were the greatest invention.
Absolutely, absolutely. Boobs are
Yeah.
amazing. Everybody
Yeah.
loves boobs.
They're the greatest
Oh,
invention.
Curious Cat has Tubi. Okay, Curious Cat. It's called. Dang it! I just forgot.
Bru-
Brutal
brutal
Bigfoot. Yeah,
Bigfoot.
that's cool.
I'm
So
the
you might
redhead.
Have it too, Cat. Cat on the panel. My
So-
first cat.
so-
my
I've been
first-
trying to think of something to do with my channel, kind of like this. But I don't have anything on my channel that would bring any subscribers, nor, well, I mean, I don't have any content.
13th. Sorry, is that you speaking 13th?
That's right.
Yes.
Are you kidding me, 13th? What you have lived through, and by the way, I want to make this really clear to everyone. I believe you 1,000%, and I'm sure you've gone through life where people want to question you or mock it. What you've gone through is absolutely true. It is happening in this world. Are you kidding,
Yes.
13th? You've got a channel with a voice that has experienced it, lived it, knows what's going on. You've got a voice that you could share to help crush this system and help crush what is going on. This is a horrific tragedy, and it's about time, instead of people saying, no, this doesn't exist, how about you go, yes, and we start saving some fucking children in this world.
Hey, I'm down. I just don't, my husband's going to set me up a streaming area. You just set me up with my a computer. I'm getting it all set up. Maybe Pia and Bob can help me through it. Maybe, I don't know.
Of course.
I would like to do that.
Oh, we were
maybe
gonna
we
work
could-
together too, though, right?
Yeah, I want to do the
The
serial
serial
killer
killer.
pen pals.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
do that. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Because I want
Hey, that would be a great way to start your channel too.
my husband won't let me.
Oh, he
Remember?
Won't let you. What's
No,
his name?
Edmund Kemper.
Edmund. What is wrong?
Yes. No, my husband is not named Edmund. The
Oh.
serial killers are named Edmund.
Oh,
My-
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I am his. I fit his bill. I'm his MO. I was his. I'm target.
Oh, you're
So
his target.
yeah, I'm target demographic. I look like what he snatched and killed. I'm just not
Wow.
the same age. So and it makes my husband really, really anxious. And with my past, it makes me anxious too. So I'm not even comfortable with like a PO box. So that's why I pitched to you and Bob. But I would be more than happy to get in on it because, girl, I know my serial killers.
Yeah.
I know my serial killers. I
That is
know,
awesome.
and I know about man, Canada. Canada is crazy. You think they're bad here? Canada is insane. It is nuts up there. It is nuts. And Kat, you've got that old bastard over there. God, what was I don't remember his name, but he was just vile. They made a movie about it. Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Wolf
yeah.
Creek. Yeah, we just watched that.
Yeah.
Bob showed it to me, and I was terrified.
Yes. That's a true story, man.
Yeah, that's what Kat was saying. I think it's
Yes.
a true story, but it's true kind of in a different way, right? Isn't it?
Yes, yes. Yeah, because there's no way to know exactly what happened when he was with the people, but that's just film. That's how you make a movie. You just have to kind of look past that and fill in blanks. But yeah, he was horrid. He was that man. That's a scary one. That is a scary one, and I truly believe that there are far more of them out there in Australia as well. What do you think, Kat?
All right, 13th. How's your form? Oh, mate. Yeah.
It's just nuts. It really is. But
and just also, like, I told the guy, I'm so sorry, I'm not participating, but I've never watched a horror movie in my life or any of that, so I'm not too familiar. But I also said to them, there's probably an even equal worse one, which is the backpacker murders. Yes, it does go on. Oh, we had 7 people just found in the outback. Like this, because of tourism, they won't mention this. But every single day, like people are, out in the bush getting lost, like disappearing. Oh, it's all going on.
Oh yeah, it's a really dangerous place. I mean, if you are not prepared and you take family out, I mean, 7 of the deadliest snakes, 5 of the deadliest spiders, sharks. Come on, people, all on one continent. That's why it started as a penal colony. That's why we used it as a penal colony. I'm sorry, Kat. We apologize.
Were you from England?
No. I'm Norwegian. Norway.
So you started it as a penal colony, even though it's been existing for 80,000 years with the Aboriginal.
Hey, Kat.
Oh no, I'm just saying that I'm sorry that the European part of it did that, because I'm also Welsh. So
Yeah.
Sorry, my people did that to your place.
No, well, are you kidding? We got to paradise.
Hey, Kat.
Right?
I don't know if
Yeah.
my mic is on.
Yeah,
it is.
got to paradise.
Oh, okay, Kat. Can you do me a favor?
Yep.
Okay. First of all, you're addressing Dillhole. He's a mod. He
Gotcha.
said a dingo. What?
I know this one. I know this one.
Go 13th.
Let's do it on
Okay.
3. 1,
1, 2, 3. My baby!
Dingo ate my
Dingo
baby.
took my baby.
A dingo ate my baby.
Mate, a dingo ate my baby. 2 dingoes
Yeah.
ate both my babies.
A dingo ate my
I'm
baby.
And I'm sorry to jump back, but I just want to give the other Curious Cat, a shout out, because she's right and I was wrong. Tasmanian tiger is extinct, but the Tasmanian devil is still around. So I'm sorry, I flipped that. So I just want Curious Cat to give you that shout out.
And then Curious Cat also was trying to tell you that, but you can't see the screen. You said that somebody named Fanny is related to her. That you would know. She's the last.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. Yeah,
Well, they're all cannibals down in Tassie.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Like, I gotta get down there. It's so pretty. I know that you guys have all the stars in the freaking universe in the sky, and here I don't have that.
We don't either.
I want to go in the outback with Kat. Me and Bob do.
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick thing about Tasmania and 13th with them sending out the penal. They sent them down to Tasmania, and on the with your beach, and you've got the rock face, for example, and the waves come crashing in and then in and out.
Oh yes.
Kind of thing.
Yes.
So they buried them so they did a vertical hole, like a standing upright position. They buried them up to their necks and then put them on that beachfront where the ocean would just come in and out, smashing them in the face, and they were trapped in this cage. And then to escape, they would try and escape and get through the bush, and they would last probably a day because they'd go in circles and go in circles, and then they'd go mad, and then they'd go mad. And there was a cannibal. He said, "Hey, everyone, let's all escape together." And as they were going on, he was like, "Oh, I'm going to eat Frank today. I'm going to eat Tony today." And he kept eating
No.
everyone. Yeah, till he went, "Oh, fuck, this bush is sending me insane. I've lost it. I've eaten everyone." And he went back and gave himself in to go and sit in that ocean cage.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's the Australian bush for you.
Oh, that's nuts. Oh my goodness. That
There's
one's
no
great.
other place like it, right? I mean,
No.
you've been
And-
to
and-
the United States, right, Kat?
Yeah, I like, you know, the US can be really wild and have some crazy things,
It's
but
ugly though,
no,
right?
it's hardcore here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
It's
and we eat
hardcore.
too much, I think.
It's
Uh,
just,
I have an
well, I
eating
think-
disorder, so I don't.
Oh, I don't even eat.
Oh,
That,
yeah. I heard that recently. I have to eat meat. I have to eat. It's or I will. I'm
Yeah.
5'2" and I weigh 85 pounds.
Whoa!
And I cannot hold weight on my body. Yeah,
Holy cow!
yeah. I'm tiny. I'm tiny. So
Wow.
yeah,
So all your weight is in your chest.
yeah. I don't even have an ass. And my attitude weighs a lot. A lot.
See, I believe the serial killers are an MK Ultra. They're created.
Right.
I
By the
don't.
government. Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Why don't
um,
you? Let's have a
I'm-
discussion.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that.
'Cause
Just so
this
people
is
out here special.
Oh, all right. So, this is all of the study that I have done on them for 30 years now. I have delved so deep, and I have read studies. I have read journals, articles. I have read it all. I've seen it all. I've done it all to try and figure it out. I've read books. I've all the documentaries. And I am going to say that scientifically, there is a predisposition to be born a serial killer. Now, think about this. Well, everybody can have a birth defect, not know about it. Okay.
Right.
Take me, for instance. I have aphantasia. If I close my eyes, I cannot picture things in my head. I have no mind's eye. I cannot see. It's black. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah. But because of that, I can taste music, which is called synesthesia. Okay. Yeah, I know this is getting weird, but these are real things. Okay. So those are when I was being developed in the womb. When I was being developed in the womb, this is where the synapses in my brain just didn't develop properly. They crossed over. And then you also have love mapping in early childhood, which can actually cause severe breaks in these people by their parents. Look at Edmund Kemper. He never had anything to do with MK Ultra. Nothing. And he tells them, "Don't let me out because I'm going to do this again. Because I want to." Every time they try, you ready? Nope. And no, we don't want this almost 7 foot tall, 400-pound man that likes to crush birdie chicks, you know, it just, and behead them and do horrible things. So that is why now I do not believe that MK Ultra is a conspiracy. I do believe that is real. I just think that there is so much information.
What just happened? Hello?
I'm here, Pia.
Oh, what
Cat,
happened?
sorry. This is Cat. Not sure.
Oh,
Just while
you're
in
like,
case.
sure. Oh,
Hey,
are you Cat, mate?
Hey, Pia, just while 13th, whatever happened, can I just clarify something? Because I don't
Yes.
want to upset Curious Cat. She
Okay.
said it wasn't the last Aboriginal person. We're still here. And please, Curious Cat, my God, I wasn't saying she was the last Aboriginal person. I was saying it was the last recording of that particular language of that tribe.
Oh,
So I just wanted to let Curious Cat know. Are you kidding, Cat? I'm a proud Aboriginal. You know, come on. Like I wasn't meaning that there's no more Aboriginals. I was meaning that the particular recording is the last recording of that tribe's language.
oh, for sure. You're with the Aboriginals all the time.
Oh, they raised me. I
Yeah.
only exist because of them. They taught me everything.
She said CIA. I don't know. That's what Curious Cat said, CIA.
Sorry, in relation to.
I'm not sure. I think she's talking about MK Ultra, maybe.
Oh, yeah. So just while 13th, because I guess I'll give the other side while we wait for 13th.
Okay.
This has been going on for centuries. So when I say MK Ultra, I'm just using it as a word to quickly use a word that everyone understands, you know, really quickly. But this has been created, and so Queen Victoria had a sorcerer called John Dee. And John Dee then led into Aleister Crowley, led into that. Yeah, okay, so that's where it passes down. So John Dee was creating Manchurian candidates for Queen Victoria back then to go around the world and do these operations. Yes, 13th right. There is they did an outtake after the World War II, and I know this from my exact relatives of saying, "Did you actually shoot anyone?" And 99% of the soldiers admitted that no, they never pointed it directly at the enemy. They would point it somewhere else and shoot because they didn't want to actually kill someone. You know, they were all playing soccer in between the war breaks and having fun together. They didn't want to kill each other. You know, they knew it was a higher up corrupt thing for the elites. So they would do that, right? But there is 13th right. There is a percentage of people, like a 1%, that have that ability to do those to other people. And so what they do is they get them in primary school. If you think you're not being clocked and registered of all your behaviors and all those forms you fill out, you know, when you're little and you think, why am I filling out all these forms, 20 forms for things? They're collating all that information. They're knowing who's who. And then what they'll do is get that 1% that 13th was talking about and bring them through their MK Ultra system to then go and do the operations they want them to do, like a serial killer creating fear across a country with mass murdering. So, yes, they do have it in them, as 13th said. But what I'm saying is these organizations will take that mind and develop it
Yeah,
into the weapon that they want.
exactly. Sorry, I froze up. I lost my internet connection. So, but I catch what you're saying, and yeah. So it's a proclivity. It's a pre-existing proclivity along with malfeasance.
Is she gone again, Pia? Where's Cyborg Mama and the others?
I don't know. It's weird. Where did you guys go?
Yeah,
Yeah, anybody that wants to be on panel, you are more than welcome to come up. There's a link right there in the chat. The more fun, the more the merrier. I don't know. Bob keeps coming in and out too, but he's out on the porch right now, so that's probably why. No, she's gone again. What the heck is going on? Let's hear Cat some more. Okay. They're saying let's hear Cat some
Sorry,
more.
I've managed to get chat, and yeah, I can't believe I worked the
Do
technology to do
you
it.
guys want chat and does chat want me and Kat to just discuss anything about the Idaho 4 case? Because we were discussing that privately for a while, like a while now. I don't know. By the way, Norman noticed. Norman Peterson, Kat said, "Kat wears a shiny hat," so he totally knows who you are.
Oh,
Ooh,
Norman.
he's the Easter egg guy. He's like, ooh, so if you guys didn't notice, there was a stream, a live stream where we had Kat for the intro. She was saying, what were you saying? Live from Sydney, Australia. Oh man. It's you were like some, and then you're like, ooh-wee. I remember that.
Yeah, and Bob put that echo on it.
Yeah. And then she also I have her on the TikTok. If you guys don't have me on TikTok, I am on TikTok under strange_suspicion, and all her videos are there. Kat was kind enough to go to Sydney, Australia with friends of hers who created Art of Me and promoted Strange Suspicion in Sydney. That is so amazing. It touched our heart so much. Bob and I were so excited to see that. And Bob's excited too, because you said that, what was it? Mishi? Is it Mishi? Yoshi?
Oh, is she? Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. Thank you, Pia. Do you mind if, can we just take a second?
Yes.
Not for me at all, but yeah, nice one, Pia and Bob. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah. Is she an incredible, extraordinary artist? Just amazing. The kindest human being. And she did a cartoon, and there's one coming of Bob, by the way, Bob. She's already working on it, so yours is coming. But yeah, the art you see is Ishi, and she just did that for Pia and Bob, and I just want to give a big shout out to her, and also to Davy Gravy Baby. He filmed it all.
Baby. The Shadow Man.
The Shadow Man, nice. I love that. Yeah, the Shadow Man.
Right.
Hey Norman, that's one for you. Davy Gravy Baby is Shadow Man Easter
Yeah,
egg.
Norman, you got to get on TikTok. Strange_suspicion. Let me make
And
sure.
I just want to point out to everyone, it was even 10 o'clock at night. It was 40 degrees, and Dave was there filming. He did all my outfits. He did my makeup, and I haven't put on makeup for decades. So, that was a tough job for him. And he's a creative genius, and Ishi is an amazing artist, and Cap as well. And I just want to say, Dave's older, but Ishi and Cap, right? They're like about 22, 23.
Oh, wow.
And when I say I'm so staggered and proud of the intelligence and the critical thinking, they know everything that is going on in the world. They know exactly how all the systems work. But this is what I'm meaning. They actually have the most loving, positive, incredible attitude to life because they actually know how it all works. So they're able to dodge the horse shit and just focus on the good stuff because they know how it all operates. You know what I'm saying? So thanks, Peter and Bob. Yeah, big shout out to them for everything they did. Hello?
Crap. I was on mute. I was trying not to interrupt you. I was saying, yeah, of course. Like, I totally appreciate all the work that went into that art. Bob is super excited to see his. And the time it took you guys to even just drive there, and all the people that you spoke to, and all the faith you have in our channel, and all the promoting you've been doing, it's absolutely incredible. But you said Ishi, right?
Yeah, Ishi, Ishi.
Did you say H?
Oh, sorry, my accent. I'm sorry. For indigo.
Awesome.
For indigo.
Uh-huh.
S for snake. H for halo. I for indigo.
Okay.
And Davy Gravy Baby.
Yeah, and Shadow Man.
Shadow Man, I love it. He'll love that nickname.
He will love it, right? Oh my gosh, look what we got here. We got Cyborg Mama.
Oh, you're back.
Hello.
Nice one, Cyborg.
She's on the move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there you
out my
are.
van window in the Arizona desert.
Oh, that's right. You're in the desert.
Yeah, I think my signal's not so good out here. So,
Oh, it's
if,
so pretty.
oh, it's beautiful and all the flowers are blooming. The desert is just gorgeous.
Wow.
But go
Oh,
ahead, you
really?
guys.
No, Cyborg. You, I think you should explain your experiences with the junior group, because I think, you know, people need to hear what you know,
Oh,
what you experienced.
well, I don't remember a lot of it, and that has to do with being ACOA, adult child of an alcoholic, so I don't remember a lot. But I do remember my mother taking me to these meetings because my grandmother was Eastern Star, and she had this pin that she wore, and I can't remember what it was, but she'd drop me off these meetings, and everyone was dressed in formal wear, and you had to sit and stand and, you know, just hold your hands a certain way. And my mother made my dresses, and they just weren't up to what the people at Job's Daughters thought. You know, I mean, they went out and bought their dresses. We couldn't do that. So I really felt a class system within Job's Daughters. And we just left. Eventually, I never went back. I think I probably went 6 months, maybe. And my grandmother was disappointed, but oh well.
That's funny. You're like,
So
that's
I just know that look on those older Eastern Star when you do go against them. Sorry, it made me laugh,
Oh
Cyborg, because
no, sure.
I
Oh, it
got
was
that look.
wicked.
Yeah, I got that look.
Did you?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'll never forget, one of them turned to me and went, "You are a dirty, dirty, dirty girl," because I didn't want to be part of it.
I love it. Well, since then, I've done a lot of things, but currently I'm living in my van out in the Arizona desert,
I'm
and we
jealous.
just made a quartz spiral labyrinth outside the van here. I don't think you can
Wow.
see it, but it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm 71 and I've never been able to do this, so it's by choice. You know,
Good
I'm
on
not
you.
houseless or not homeless. I'm houseless.
Right?
But
Have you ever
I take
seen that place in I think it's in Nevada? It's probably way less safe than where you are though. It's like I forgot what it's called. Bob, you know what it's called? It's like this weird place in the desert where like it's like a little town,
You're
but they
not
all have to
talking
like
Slab City, are you?
that's it. Yep, that's it.
Yep, I drove through there, didn't stop, had all my windows up.
Was it
I was all
scary
by
looking?
myself. Yeah, I travel
Yeah.
with the Chihuahua, and you know she thinks she's fearless,
Aw.
but definitely thinks she's fearless. But we
Right? She's
have
probably
a
a little
sixth
shaky.
sense. Yeah, I couldn't stop
Um,
there. People had
Bob used
houses
to have
made out of
Chihuahua.
everything.
Yeah. I think
hey,
it's like probably feels real free out there, right?
Oh, it's really nice. It's so nice. I go into town to, you know, do laundry and take a shower because I don't have a shower in my van. I have a very DIY van. And oh, there's my dashboard now.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, with my funny boa. Anyway, oh, maybe
Yeah,
you
look
can
at
see
that.
the labyrinth here.
You're showing off the desert.
Yeah,
Look at you.
yeah.
What is that? Wow, that's cool. I see it.
That's the labyrinth that we built.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? So
That is
it's
cool.
200
that's
steps
nice.
if
Where are
you're
you seeing what
walking.
Cyborg's showing? I don't.
Can I go
Are you
outside and
showing
show you?
pictures?
Yeah, you can go outside. Yeah, do that.
Okay, hold on. Well, don't
Oh,
watch.
wow. Sorry, Cyborg, I wasn't getting the images. Oh, that's
You
beautiful.
see it now?
I have
Oh,
to put
wait.
Yeah.
shoes on to go outside. So
She's got to get her shoes on. Then she's going to go out and show us her
the
labyrinth.
desert is gravel. So
Mountain Man, no.
Yes, Pia.
Mountain Man was
Mountain
asking if
Man.
you're single, but you're not.
and it's very windy out here. But
Oh, look
Pia,
at
and if I
Mountain
lose
Man.
you, it's because I'm losing power. But
Oh my
Can I
gosh.
just give a
Bob, are
quick
you
shout
fat?
out to Mountain Man, because he said that trafficking is the biggest money maker in the world. Shout out Mountain Man. He is spot on.
oh yeah,
Wow,
yep.
look at that. Wow.
Wow.
It's all
you do
quartz
that?
crystal.
Oh my God.
We kept walking around in the desert and I couldn't stop from picking up white rocks. It's like an addiction, but it's free.
So cool.
Did you do this, Cyborg?
Yeah.
Whoa, is that
Yeah,
your
well, a
van?
woman friend.
Extraordinary.
That's my van.
Oh my gosh, I'm way jealous now. Oh my
And
gosh.
that's my friend's van. Or
Wow.
Cyborg,
yeah.
Cyborg, don't show your license plate,
Yep,
honey.
yep, yep.
Oh, okay. Good
Yeah.
idea. Thank you.
Yeah, Cat's good with the warnings.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
But there's even
beautiful.
there's
Wow.
even rocks in the middle because there's rocks in the road of life, you know. So you have to
Oh my
dance around them.
gosh.
But it's
Wow.
jasper out here. People next door collect jasper and brought them over.
Wow.
So it's nice. I'm out here studying evolutionary geology.
Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
It's very
Good
nice.
on you. Wow,
Oh my
Cyborg.
God.
That's extraordinary,
Yeah.
Cyborg. Like, good on you.
If my phone had more charge, I'd show you the wildflowers. But
It's so
Oh,
amazing
dude.
though.
Please show
There
the
we go.
wildflower.
there we go. It's kind of a mess, but that's because the wind's blowing really bad. So
Wow.
Wow.
this is the backyard.
And I don't want to give away your location, Cyborg, but are we talking north of the US, south? Like where, just sort of.
Southwestern. I'm in Arizona. I'll give you the state. You couldn't find me
Okay,
if you wanted
beautiful.
to.
Wow. Wow.
The flowers are
This is
growing
going to
up.
be an old school shout out to every United States girl. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but when I was little, about 8 or 10, I used to read Trixie Belden, and she'd take you to Arizona and all the different places. So I don't know if any girls out there know Trixie Belden, but that's how I know of Arizona, Cyborg.
Ah, okay. All
Wow.
right.
Yeah.
I've never known Arizona, and this is the second time I've been here, and I've been here for 6 months. So
Wow.
yeah, everything is blooming now, and there's nobody around. There's just us. There's people down the road, but it's really safe here.
It's
And
amazing.
Yeah.
these fields were once the bottom of the ocean, I'm told. That's why they're so
Oh
flat.
wow.
Yeah.
God, that's incredible.
So there's a friend down there. That's about my closest neighbor.
How's the weather?
Well, today it's freaking cold, but yesterday
Yeah.
it was 70 and nice. But there's a wind out here that gets under you. Do you use evening primrose, anybody?
Evening
Does
primrose?
oil?
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
Oh,
that's
I, I,
essential oil?
yeah, that's evening primrose.
Wow.
And I can't imagine how much they have to gather to make it.
and that's why you don't need money, everyone, because guess what? The
That's right.
universe called Pachamama gave us everything we need.
You got it.
Cat?
And this is mallow. It's good for headaches, Pia.
Yeah, I need
Mallow.
that.
And it's beautiful too. The flowers are kind of closed up because the sun isn't out. But
Wow.
yeah,
I just
this
want to
is.
come on down and visit you. Oh my gosh.
Well, come on over. There's a little bit of room out here. You
And
know.
just while Cyborg's showing everyone the images, I just want to let everyone know, please don't think I'm dominating. Just as a friend to Pia and Bob, and with everything they've
Yeah.
gone through this week and health-wise, I'm sort of dominating the conversation so that Pia's brain doesn't have to do a lot of talking and a lot of analysing. So I'm just doing this as a friend. So don't think I'm dominating Pia. I'm just trying to help her out and not make her use her brain too much. with
Oh,
how
it's
she-
very interesting. Very interesting what you're speaking of.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of the Bilderberg group, all of that a long time ago. And I kind of put all of it out of my mind because there's nothing I can do about it, really. Is that a terrible thing?
No.
Say again, sorry, I missed that.
I've kind of put the cabal of who runs the world out of my mind because I can't do anything about it.
Well, you can, because you're doing it. You're literally doing it right now, Cyborg. You're in beautiful nature, creating a gorgeous crystal piece that, like, all of us are enjoying, spreading love, happiness, laughter, and community amongst us all. So you are actually going up against the cabal by doing that. It's the ripple effect, everyone. Throw the rock in the pond and the ripples spread. That's all you are required as a human to do. Throw your little pebble out there to the rest of your people, and you can create the change just by if every single one of us does one little ripple move to be decent and good to another human being, well, we will go up and defeat that cabal, because
Well,
they thrive and survive off the fear and the terror and the nervousness of keeping everyone trapped and everyone submissive to this structure and system. And by just doing that little ripple and just turning it, we, each of us, can make this world so much better.
well, it certainly is freedom out here, I have to say.
Yeah, and beauty.
I have never felt so happy as when I drive my van and have my music on and chair dance down the road. You know,
Freedom.
it's lovely. I never thought to do this. I raised a son, and then I was in the corporate world and all kinds of marriages and bullshit. And finally, in 2019, I just took what money I had and bought the van. And she's fun. Her name's Vanna White. So
Oh, Venom.
you got it.
That is perfect.
Isn't she the she'd spin the words on Wheel of Fortune, or is it what's the
Yes,
show?
that's the one.
letters,
That's
yeah.
the one. The blood.
Yeah, right.
That's so funny.
That's a great play on words.
Yeah, Vanna White. I like your van. It looks expensive, but I love it. It's beautiful. Bob wants one like that. Maybe a
So-
black. I don't know. But the black ones.
Yeah, you
probably are-
know, all you got to do, Pia, is stick some solar panels on the top of that electric car of yours.
That's true. I should.
That's what I have.
You put them right
That's
on
what I
top.
have. Yep, solar panels up there.
Wow.
You can kind of see
Yeah,
them a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
and then-
100% electric in my car. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is it quiet? Can you hear
It's
it when
so
it goes
quiet. Yeah, it's super quiet. But
by? I think they need to make charming noises or something.
yeah, people get mad sometimes. Like when I back up at the grocery store, this one woman the other day, she's like, "Don't you have any noise on that?" I'm like, "Do you want me to beep at you?" Like, should I beep? Are you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, my dog is sneezing.
Oh, that's funny. They are funny when they're quiet like that and they just start to move, and I kind of don't realize what's happening.
Yeah, it freaks people
Quake in
out.
the
They're like,
ground
"Whoa."
moving.
Yeah, it's weird. I think for sure.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
Yeah.
My son drives electric car too, and
What kind does he have?
he has a Tesla. He's had it about
Oh,
8. Yeah, he's had
jeez.
about 8 years. Yeah, about 8 years. So it's probably, I don't know. Do you have to change the batteries in those things or something? I don't know.
No, we just well, you do after a while, I guess, but like the way I charge it is I just plug it into the wall. Probably just the same as your
Oh
son.
yeah, he's got
I
that.
don't have a Tesla though. I have a Fiat.
Oh, all right.
It's like a
Hey,
cute
it's
little
electric.
car, you know. Yeah, all the way electric. They're like,
That's
I
great.
guess Fiat is trying to make a lot of their cars electric, but their gas ones are good too. I would buy a gas
Yeah.
one. I just kind of
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like I don't like use like I'm a earthy person, you know what I mean? I don't want to use up any resources, and I know people are gonna argue and say that my battery takes up oil and stuff, but it's just one battery, guys. Just one time.
Yeah,
There's
just
no
one
oil changes.
battery.
Yeah, just one, and it's probably like equal to the amount of oil changes somebody gets. So I'm sure it evens out or whatever. But I don't have to put any oil
Yeah.
or gas or anything. Just got to worry about like
That's great.
the tires, the windows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now Kat's
Yeah.
like, "Why did you tell people you drive a Fiat?"
Yeah.
I can hear you back there. You're like, "Stop it!"
Because guess what I'll do, Pia?
Yep. You're
Guess what I'll do?
You're in track.
I'll go, okay, she drives a Fiat. Right. How many Fiats were brought in the US? Which states were they brought in? I'll find out how many, 1,000 were sold in.
Holy
I'm just going to
moly.
make this up. New York.
She's
Okay,
good.
there's
She's
1,000.
She could
Then
give you a
those-
3-hour head
guess.
start, and she would find you. She could find you in that desert, easy.
Yeah.
You probably could.
Yeah. Because,
Well, in the meantime, these are gravel ghosts.
and
Oh,
not
are
only
they?
that,
They're
Let me see.
gravel ghost. That's
I
their
gotta
name.
make it look bigger. Gravel ghosts. Let's see.
Yeah, little white flowers that grow everywhere. And they,
Okay,
well, they're not out now because it's cloudy. But there's these daisies that grow right close to the ground. They're called desert stars, and they're really, really cute. And the reason I know this is because Google is my friend.
Google
don't let
is.
it be too good a friend.
Yeah, I was gonna
Cyber.
say that Google is your friend, but Google isn't your friend because it's controlled
Well,
by.
that's very true.
Look at
Can
your
everyone do me a
cute
favour
flip-flops.
and look up the actual meaning of the word Google?
Oh yeah,
The
that's true.
actual-
Tell him the name of. Tell him, Kat.
What is it? What is it?
No, no. Come
Oh, I
on,
have
come
to
on,
look it
someone
up?
in chat. Come on. There's
I
your
can't
quiz
read.
question.
Ooh.
Not you guys, someone in chat. There's a
Yeah,
quiz
someone in
question.
chat. What is Google?
Okay. Oh, here's some thalia. They're turning purple finally.
Hey, and just while we're waiting on a response for someone answering what Google actually means, and please don't give me the bullshit current day. I'm talking the actual ancient
Yeah.
meaning of Google.
It's
So-
got to
Someone's
be
gonna
something
Google what does
very
Google
odd,
mean.
I'm thinking.
Pia, I don't want to be rude to all your amazing friends
Oh, we
who
have
are
freedom of
subscribed.
speech here, Kat. You
So-
know that. You're my friend. You're my personal friend.
So if there's any I for, or I saw someone wanted something with the Kate and Wills with what's going on with the Royals. If anyone wants to talk about a specific thing, I'll go there. So just, if anyone wants to.
Okay, I wouldn't have a clue where to start, so it's going to have to be someone else. I may lose you guys
Does
now for
anyone
real because
in
my
the chat
phone.
do they want us to go in that direction, Pia? Or
Let's see. What do you guys think in chat? It's
I'll
all
go any
you.
topic, just
Yes,
what
yes,
sort
yes. I
of
love that. Let's ripple. That's what Bubbly Water said.
let's ripple.
Let's ripple. Let's ripple, mate. Hey, Bubbly, do you want to come up and ripple? Robert, Bubbly, Swamp, anyone.
So can I just give a quick little thing about
of course you
a
can.
certain town in the US?
Did someone say Ripple? I love Ripple.
I don't know Ripple, I know Red Mountain.
They said ripple or nipple.
Let me get a
Well, I
little rip
could
off
be.
of that Ripple.
Oh yeah.
Well, I could be in Georgia with a little ripple on the side there, Ricky Bobby. I do love that Georgian accent with their beautiful flow, where they go up on the first bit of the word and come down on the second part of the word. I deeply admire the Georgian accent. How was that one?
That was perfect.
That was great.
I think you probably could change some oil or something
Some oil?
in that Land Rovers.
Are you calling me Rusty, Ricky Bobby?
Could you change some oil in a Land Rover?
Land Rover.
Oh my God.
If you're still in chat being an old Welsh girl, she would know that Land Rover joke so well. So well.
Rover.
Who was on panel 13 was her name, I think. She was on panel. She would know all about Land Rovers.
Oh yeah, I think she is. Where is she? She's right here.
She never came back.
She just came back and then she went away. What happened? There she is. Okay, here we go.
Kind of dropped
you
me
there?
earlier too.
Hey, Pia, Terry Martin is asking and saying, I have to ask, I am really into the whole English royals and I am curious what is going on with Kate and William. Nobody has seen Kate since Christmas. La la la. Do you want to go that way or I4?
Yeah.
Because we can
I'm
talk about that.
curious because I actually looked it up and it said she's supposed to be coming back. She's like recuperating and that she's going to come back after a recoup after Easter or at Easter. So what you got on your end?
Okay. So when I say the monarchy, right, that has always ruled the world.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. all these organizations that are under them, don't get me wrong, they build up their money, they build up a bit of power. So, the Bushes were running things for the monarchy in the US, and they're a crime family. And, and again, not political, we're just talking, groups.
Yes.
And but what will happen is those groups will form allies. And at the moment, what is currently going on in the world is there is a monumental battle taking place between the elites. Like, take all of us out of the equation, they're infighting big time. So there is a faction that wants to actually take over the monarchy and become the new monarchy. So they've risen up through the ranks and they feel that they want to take over the monarchy. Now, this battle goes back centuries. So this is the Plantagenets, which is the official bloodline that was taken over by the Tudors, which is the current lot of royal family, which is the Mountbatten Windsors. Mountbatten was actually Battenberg, coming out of the German line. The Plantagenets are the French line, coming out of there. And then you have the Scottish Freemason power base. Okay. So all
That's
these factions.
interesting. My husband is a descendant of the Plantagenets.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so all these groups are sorry, did you want to say something more, Cyber?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So there's this big battle going on. Now, if you watch World Affairs and what is taking place, yes, we all know, I know how intelligent everyone here is in chat. You know of the WEF, you know of the WHO, all these organizations, right? So the Queen had a deep hold on it. It was in lockdown for 100 years. So she was ruling unabated. But what they've done is said, right, as soon as she goes, we're going to really take our opportunity to get in here and break them down and become the new monarchy. And this, weirdly enough, ties all the back to a certain town in the United States that you're all talking about. I don't come under freedom of speech. We have really strict libel laws here. So when I'm talking about a little small town, you guys know what I'm talking about. So
Copperopolis?
the town that everyone is on these sites for, the I-4.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So around the world, yep, when the Queen died. So you got to remember, Freemason and Eastern Star is all about rituals, right? And everyone knows about
Yes.
Project Monarch,
Yeah.
where the media are controlled under the Project Monarch system.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what will take place is when one monarch dies, all these symbolistic rituals have to take place around the world. Australia, the US, everywhere that the blue and red countries I was talking about earlier under the purple system, right? So
Yes.
what they will do is ritual sacrifices on the significant events. So all the royals are born on solstices, equinoxes. Again, remember, people, they're not Christian, they're pagan. Look, do your research, look at the photos of Charles and all of them in all the goat masks, all the animal masks. When
I'm
you look at
pagan
the
as
Queen,
well.
yep, when you look at the Queen, when she was actually ascended, there was a Welsh ceremony where all the Druid women, the top Eastern Star Druid women in the world, and there's video footage of it, and she's all in the white robes, and she is being ascended into monarchy, into the Druid pagan system,
Oh,
as
see,
well as
I'm familiar with Druidic ceremonies. That's very tip of the nose there. Yeah. That's I'm getting you. Yeah, that's
cool.
fascinating.
So
That's really interesting.
what takes place is when all these different adjustments, one monarch ascending, descending, all of these things that take place, they have to do the ritual sacrifices around the world, and all these organizations that are under them have to do it as an ode to the higher up form under the pagan system. So if you took note of the 11, you all know 11 is the initial stage of Freemasonry, then the 22 equals the 33. It was Queen, remember? It was Queen. Then she passes away. Then the new king was ascended, and then the messaging came out, king. Now, when the Queen went, Camilla steps up into the top Eastern Star role, and the colour of the Eastern Star is the blue. The red is the men, the Frio. And so Camilla came out in blue. Catherine came out in blue. And then if you go back and you look at all the world's media, every single newsreader, every single prime minister, female politician, you know, all the elite levels of society. I won't list them all. You guys are too smart for me to do that. But, you know, all those levels
They
of
were all
roles
dressing the same.
in blue. They were all dressing in blue. That all came out. So, Cyborg, did you?
Oh, I'm just fascinated. It's putting a
This
lot of
is-
things together for me.
Yeah,
So
it is.
what-
Me too.
So there's literally a battle royal taking place now between these elite groups. So what is happening is they were aware of it. Back in COVID, you'll notice that Buckingham Palace suddenly went dark. They boarded it up. You couldn't see in the windows. Yep. All the
Yes.
symbolism was taken off the gates. Remember that?
Oh yes. Oh yes. It was weird.
Yep. So they knew this threat was coming, of course. So what Freemason and Eastern Stars will do when there is an attack coming, they will sink back like a crab into their sort of cave. So what they've done is suck all the actual bloodline royals. They're all hidden at the moment. They're being kept safe against what they see as the enemies. That's why the other side are making all those dumb bases as well. This is all leading to a big battle between all of them.
Okay, so this is all connected to like Zuckerberg and all these people that are building underground, basically cities for their families.
Yeah.
Is that connected?
Yes, because okay, so yes, it is connected big time. So
Okay.
what
I
you're
figured it
having,
was.
yeah, but people have to comprehend it's all word magic, right? So it's
Yes.
gematria.
Spelling.
Gematria is, I'll do it really simply. There's 4 methods, but I'm going to do it really simply and quick for everyone. A is
Well,
1, B is Sorry, did you want to speak, Sorg?
No, I was waiting for you.
Oh, sorry. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5. Yeah, everyone? So when you look at a word, the numbers match, or when they have
Yes.
numbers, that will create a word, right? So they
Right.
will send that communication out through the newspapers and out through the media. So when you guys see every day, just in the news and then you'll see 4 dead at 3:30 p.m. on the 12th, right? So that's all coding going out to all the different
It's a cipher.
organizations.
It's a cipher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I know people keep saying the world is crazy. Yeah. And it's getting crazier, and anybody that doesn't see it is blind. It's dark. It's strange. It really is. But and I'm tired of the fear mongering as well. With media and stuff like that, the fear mongering's really got to stop, because the fear mongering was going to lead to us having major conflicts on our own soils. We just have to be really careful, But the royal family, it's always fascinated me ever since Princess Di, because she was just a true blue human. You could see right through her. She was just a true blue angel.
No,
Really?
She actually comes from one of the most ancient bloodlines of all time. That's why they breed the Spencer family into the royals. The Spencer Goldsmith.
Oh, Spencer's.
Family. Spencer Goldsmith. Now, everyone's got to take note of this. Okay, everyone take note of this. Diana,
okay.
Catherine, Camilla, they're all goldsmiths, Spencers. They're goldsmiths, right?
What does that mean?
Well, that's their family name. They're all related.
Oh, okay. Goldsmith. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Spencer's,
So-
and the Spencer's,
Continue.
Spencers are one of the oldest aristocratic bloodline families there are. So what they will do is breed in. So this Plantagenet battle that has been going on, so they feel usurped. So back in the day, they feel that this other bloodline came in and took what should be theirs. And this battle has been going on to this day. And instead of going into a normal old-fashioned war, what they decided to do was infiltrate into the other bloodline family and start breeding and breeding and breeding their own bloodline into this, which leads up to William and Catherine. And what people have to understand is that this is okay. So when the monarchy ruled really obviously and openly, what happened was the rest of the world would say, oh, they're the evil people, right? And the monarchy was so smart that they went, right, if we continue to be the emperors, in inverted brackets, by the way, everyone, I don't believe any of this with these people, right? They're nothing to me, right? I'm just explaining how they operate and how they think.
And I'm just curious.
And what they said was they went, right, we keep being hammered as the baddies. So what they decided to do was create a system where they could act like the gorgeous little quaint village in England. We're just these lovely, sweet people who have tea and biscuits and have a nice old, lovely, soft village life. And the reason they created the United States, and by the way, everyone, my deepest respect of all times to the original people of the US, I'm talking, who was brought in later on. They purposely created the US as the new world's police system so that the US could go around as their proxy, creating all the world's dramas and all the world's problems so that everyone would hate on the United States and say, oh, they're the United States are the baddies, while the monarchy and England retains this impeccable reputation. But really, they're running it all. And that they do it to Australia. We're owned. And so the US go around and do all the bad, evil stuff for the monarchy, and they're left untouchable. You think of the reputation of the monarchy. Oh, the doddery old queen. Oh, what a sweet old lady. Well, I've met her 4 times. She's the most evil cunt on the face of the earth, all right? I'm saying it.
You didn't like her then?
It was palpable. The evil coming off her was palpable. She's done more evil around this world. Okay, I'm going to say any doubters. Here's my thing that I want you to all really think about. Okay, you all love imagery. You all love going to the movies, television, right? You all love imagery. You're all on your phones, photos. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. If you don't believe that this exists, I want you to think about this. When any prime minister or president, when your president comes into power, the first thing they do is fly to England and take the knee to the monarchy. Every single person around the world. Any other organisation you think is more powerful, you watch at every WEF meeting, at every world event where they all get together, the G7, any of that, they will all be, the people you think are the powerful billionaires are just the actors, because they're all sitting there waiting. And who walks in last? The Queen, or now the King. Okay, but that's just changed. But the Queen would walk in last. They would all bow. They would all shake her hand. So meaning she wasn't sitting in that room and then the US president came in and she bowed to them and shook their hand. Really look at the photos, really look at the imagery, really look at the videos and see who Putin, Trump, Bush, Clinton's, name anyone around the world, any leader, Macron, any of them, they all bow and wait and are sitting in that room, and the final person, the head of the organisation, walks in last. Agreed? In any situation, correct?
Agreed.
And so, so the king will walk in last. So that's saying who takes the knee. I'll give you another quick example. When they went under Chile and found this strange moon rock, I won't get into the whole dodginess of that, right? When that rock was brought up from underground, The president of Chile, who is not even a Commonwealth country, the president, not a flacky, got on a flight, like literally off the Andes mountain with this sacred rock, hopped on a plane, flew directly to Buckingham Palace and presented it to the Queen. So you've got to all watch the imagery. Watch Putin's not sitting there directing them. In any of your lives, if you guys are at work, right? You say you're all working and there's 50 of you in your workplace and you've got a boss. You say, okay, we're having a meeting at lunchtime. Everyone goes there and you all sit there. All 50 of you will sit there and then the boss will walk in, correct? That's how it works, right? So she, or the king now, is the final one that they all give up to. Look at any World Economic Forum meeting. Klaus Schwab, who you think are all the leaders? No, they're not. They're just the little actors. They're put in those positions by the higher up. They'll all be sitting there. The king will walk in. So anyone doubting that this system isn't in place, please take note and watch who they all take the knee to. Every single one of them across the world.
Never quite put it together quite like that. Thank you.
And you know the pagan as well, Cyborg. And they created the three religions to control the masses while they live pagan. If you look at all their symbology, it's all pagan. All their parties, they wear all the, you go and do, people have to do, instead of just sitting there saying, no, 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 because they're fearful of their world tumbling around them. No, it will create a better society, what I was talking about earlier on the panel. But yeah, just you all love images and video and that, really go around and look at all the world events. The Olympics, just look at any big world event and you'll notice who's all standing in line and you'll notice who walks in last.
There's the timer.
Oh my God, it's a timer.
We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. We're calling her a day.
Yeah,
That's
fair
good.
enough.
Pia needs to take care of herself.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
And you too, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, she's tired and yeah.
Let's finish it on something light. Everyone, let's today try and make someone laugh.
For real.
Do something silly, do something ridiculous, but do something to make another human being laugh today.
Good advice.
That is awesome.
Nice talking to everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
everyone.
Thanks everyone in the chat. Thank you guys on the panel for talking. Well, we're probably gonna do something again on Saturday, I'm thinking. I don't know. PO probably hit the community up. But I just wanted to thank everybody and have a good night.
Okay.
You too.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good.